Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory Career Mode. I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is the second video of the day. Obviously earlier on came the My Player Career Mode, so if you want to check that out, then have a look on the channel. It should have been uploaded at 4. This one should be out at 6 PM for you all to enjoy. Now then, as you may or may not know, things have not really gone to the expectation that we came into the Premier League thinking, as we're going to take a quick look here at our youth squad, see if anybody's ready. Quite a few decent players, but at the minute, I'm somewhat waiting for the messages to kind of come through saying that, you know, we're promoted. You got to promote them before they'll leave, effectively. But going back to my point, right? Expectation was we come into the Premier League, we'd struggle, we'd have to fight our way, you know, to stay up in the division. And to be brutally honest, I believe now we've already done enough to keep ourselves in this division. I think 28 points... Going on at the rate we currently are, there is no way we'll get relegated. You got to look down here, 9 points for Southampton, right? So we are 19 ahead of them already. And the likelihood is, are they going to pick up 19 points within the space of 27 games? Probably. However, are we not going to pick up any points in the space of 27 games? Unlikely. So I think realistically now, we should be maybe moving our aim to the potential top 10. I did see a comment asking us what our aim was in the previous episode. So I think we're going to change it because immediately coming into the division, it was effectively stay up, survive. Now, I'm going to switch it. I'm going to say I want top 10 this season. If things are still going the same way they are, you know, after 25 league games or whatever. But for the most part, while we are in the situation we're in, I'm going to say top 10. I mean, you can see necessarily it's not down to us actually smashing every game because after 11 league games to only score 15 goals... not entirely, you know, brilliant. Spurs with 21. The difference is we've only conceded 5. And that is down to the transfers we made. Obviously, as I titled the last episode, Marcelo and Ramos paid off because it really has done. If we take a quick look at their performances in a Grimsby Town shirt, as they've both sadly gone down by 1 overall at the beginning of today's episode. If we actually look at them, stats-wise, Ramos has a 7.1 match rating in the Premier League with 8 clean sheets to his name. Similarly, we take another look at that. Marcelo, 7.4, 8 clean sheets to his name. But there's one person who is standing out at the minute, and that is this man, Darfalou. 7 match rating. But since he swapped in, because we started the season off with Kyle Bartley in there, and we lost in our first game, 3-1, Darfalou's come in, and it seems to have kind of changed it a little bit. Chris Sukasev has just been the beast that he has always been at the club. He is definitely a future captain for us. No doubt in my mind about that. Defensively, it's where we've been shining. So that is the reason we are as high in the league as we are. There will come a time. Luckily, we haven't had too many injuries, but there will come a time when we need those players to step up from the bench and such, and that is when it's going to get tough. Off here for Maripan. I'm quite happy to accept that, so we're going to go ahead and do that. He wants out the club, and he's not going to play for us, so we will let him go to Scunthorpe, provided he negotiates terms. First game of the episode, though, is going to be against Brighton. Not even sure if we're away or at home for this one. Another offer for Maripan as well. And actually, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to sim the game against Brighton at home to see just how much we have to play. Because if we can get a result against them, they are 16th. They've drawn 7 games, winning 1 this season. If we can get a result at home against them, maybe we could reconsider our position. So I'm going to try and sim this. Worst case scenario, we drop points, right? That is fine with me. We've got a gap at the minute, so I'm not too worried. It's about seeing how much can we actually do without having too many problems. So, 20 minutes into the game, we score. Tim Weah and Kubo now. 2 goals in the space of 25 minutes. Tim Weah and then Kubo on the score sheet. And you know what? Ramos has just made it 3. This is kind of strange to see the aspect that we're not struggling as much as I thought we were going to in the Premier League. Kubo makes it 4. What on earth has just happened here? 4-0 against Brighton at home, and we take another 3 points. Yes, like I said, they are down the bottom side of the league, but 4-0... it's a bit of a thumping. Maripan has gone. He will leave to Scunthorpe. So, like I said, not too worried about that. At the minute, things are going unbelievably. I mean, Spurs now drop more points. We're 7 points clear at the top. I have no words for what is going on in this Premier League season. But it's time for our first game then of today's episode. Leicester City away at the King Power Stadium. They are in the top 3, currently 3rd, 1 behind Spurs, but only on goal difference. They have exactly the same points, and they sit 7 points behind us in that 3rd place. You can see our side. And actually looking at it now on paper, we've actually nearly got a full side of like 80 rated players. You know, McNami's basically there. We've got Darfalou, Sukasev's up there, Peterson, Elena, just Kubo and Van Bergen that are nowhere near at the minute. So arguably, it's not that surprising that we are kind of performing well. I suppose it's still surprising we're top of the league, but I did mention the fact that, of course, a lot of the other big sides in the Premier League aren't really up there yet. The only real one in there is Spurs. Leicester to a degree as well, of course, former champions should be in there. But City not performing, Chelsea not performing. So they're kind of the reason why we are still up there. But still, things are going well. Here we go then. Leicester's lineup. Leicester's lineup then. Kasper Schmeichel in goal, Pavard, Smalling, Lindelof and Santos at the back. That's an unbelievable back four, actually. Martinez, Mendy in the midfield with Soler, Maddison and Iwobi just in front of that. And up front on his own, it is that Maxi Gomez? I don't even know. But still, it's a good team from Leicester. I can see why they are up there. Ramos, of course, captains our side. I think when Ramos retires, Sukasev most likely will take the armband. You saw it, but here it is again for you all on the screen then. McNamee starts in goal. Sukasev, Darfalu, Ramos and Marcelo as the back four. The midfield two consists of Peterson and Elena, wearing exactly the same boots as one another. McNeil, Kubo and Van Bergen just in front of them, with, of course, Tim Weah leading the line for us, wearing that number 9 shirt. Kubo, brilliant. McNeil being brilliant. A lot of these players are overperforming. Will it continue here at the King Power? We are about to find out. 90 minutes of football coming your way. One side will either come out on top, or both sides will share the points. We'll see. Chris Sukasev on the right-hand side for us, trying to use this early doors, giving the ball away. I took too long with the pass. That was my fault, that as well. I was waiting to kind of see what the option was. I was going to go McNeil, but then I decided instead I could probably go inside. Look at this press from McNeil, though. Steals back the ball. Where are you going with the ball, my friend? McNeil sends it towards Kubo. Kubo puts it back towards Van Bergen, and Mitchell Van Bergen will score after 8 minutes at the King Power Stadium. Interesting choice from Leicester. I really don't know what was happening there, why he went so far back before playing a pass in. I mean, again, we go back to our point. The press was relentless from McNeil. He lays the ball to Kubo. Kubo drags it back to Mitchell Van Bergen. And the finish was quality from Van Bergen. Serious questions have to be asked, though, from Leicester defensively. The decision-making there just wasn't there for them, was it? Leicester 0. Grimsby 1 after 9 minutes. Pearson. Kubo. Ramos is up a long, long way here, which is a bit of a problem if we get caught out. But Mitchell Van Bergen should be fine with the ball at his feet. Still Mitchell Van Bergen. Back towards Elena. Elena looks towards the run of Kubo. Kubo brings it in the box. Hits the woodwork and it's not quite finished. Takefusa Kubo so close to making it 2 for Grimsby. And that takes us into half-time. 2 minutes additional time added on by the referee, but it looks like it's going to be too little too late, unfortunately, for Leicester today, who have been well and truly beaten. Got a run being made through by Guendouzi. He's in the box. Guendouzi with a shot. Well defended. It's going to take us into the full-time whistle, though. It's Leicester 0, Grimsby 1. And that is going to be the victory for us here from the King Power Stadium. Another 1-0 win. It's like it's becoming accustomed to us. Now, obviously, Van Bergen's goal at the beginning was enough, match facts-wise, say the entire story. The problem we've got as well, guys, is we're playing on Ultimate. I can't up the difficulty any higher than what it already is. The only way I can do that is by maybe adding sliders to the mix. And I've got to be brutally honest, we had to do it last year in FIFA 18, right? And it didn't give me too much enjoyment when we had to do that. So I'm stuck for kind of what to do next, because I can't up the difficulty any more than what it already is. But we are clearly performing head and shoulders above anybody else at the minute, so yeah, I mean, it's a weird area to be in at the current stage we're in, to be fair. So I guess we'll just see how it's going. Spurs win means they close the gap down to 4 points now as well. But we do have a game in hand, and it comes here against Arsenal at Blundell Park. Same side, same outcome, hopefully. That is going to be what we're going for. Still Ramos captaining us. Let's grow ourselves into game. See how it's going to go this one. Obviously dominant as usual against Leicester. Still only the 1-0 win, though, because that seems to be the scoreline which we enjoy the most. Whether or not we're going to improve that here, we will find out in a minute. It seems like Danny Welbeck is starting for Arsenal. Surprising inclusion there. They're actually not one of the worst sides in terms of what you're expecting out of the big sides, because, you know, Chelsea, Man City still lower. But in terms of a season, you'd expect better from them. That's all I'm going to say. I accidentally skipped past the team news as well, so I'm going to show you it right here. So for them, that's how they line up. Macy in goal, Bielik. I mean, that is horrific. That side alone is outrageously bad. That is something else. Wow. I might have to remember to do it next time out. Whenever we come up against a big side, is there still the availability I can put like another controller so I can swap it around to make it a good team? Because that is just disrespectful beyond belief. Why are they starting with a side like that? Unless that is all they've got, their team, that could be it. At the same time, though, it might be the case that they actually end up winning the game today. Who knows? Like, but that is defensively not a strong team. Especially when you come up against our front four as well in the form they're in. Mitchell Van Bergen already inside towards Elena, who's going to finish it off with inside 7 minutes. You're seeing, it's not even Elena, it's Sake Fusakubo. You're seeing immediately the problem. Why have Arsenal gone with the back four that they have? Because this front four of Grimsby are going to tear them to shreds today. It's easy. Mitchell Van Bergen just comes inside with his right foot, lays it off. There's the on-running Kubo. Bang, back of the net. No chance for Macy either. It's really strange from Unai Emery from Arsenal's perspective, but what a finish again from Kubo, who's having a brilliant season so far. 1-0 Grimsby already inside 8 minutes. A similar situation to how we started against Leicester, but honestly, I'm not sure that this is just going to be 1-0 here today. If we keep up the pressure, you're looking at this and it might be a whitewash without sounding harsh. Especially when you consider, again, that pass says it all, really, from Arsenal's perspective. Why have they started with the side they have? Kubo. Van Bergen straight through the middle. Van Bergen, 2-0. 11 minutes on the clock. Grimsby 2, Arsenal 0. And I assure you guys, this is ultimate difficulty. You cannot change it once you go into game. It has to remain exactly the same. Kubo's ball in. Mitchell Van Bergen's finish. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, it hasn't helped the cause there for Arsenal, though, their team selection. But we could, you know, try and maybe introduce some sliders on the AI side to make this even harder. That could be one way we look at this. But at the minute, it's just baffling. It really is baffling. We are smashing teams in this Premier League season. Maybe we've got a better side than I'm thinking we have got. Maybe on paper, this is one of the best sides in England. Which sounds a bit ridiculous when you consider it. But the way we're playing, they have to be suggested. Defensively, we look solid. Attack-wise, we are able to create chances. Like I said, Arsenal haven't helped their cause today, though, choosing the selection they have. Because our front four are going to tear them apart. Kubo, Elena, Weah wants to get on the score sheet today if he can. Tim Weah trying to battle away and get himself something at the minute. Hasn't got the goal, but you can sort of say it's coming, depending on if we create chances or not. Like, at this current point, I don't see Arsenal how Arsenal are going to contend with us, really. Peterson, McNeil, Kubo! Kubo! What a save from Matt Macy. Good opportunity there, though, for a third goal. Unable to convert it. We're going to go short from the corner towards Elena. Does the defender with a dummy or two. Poor cross in the end. Oh, it's bouncing through, though. What is going on with Arsenal? Should have finished that with McNeil. That was a good opportunity, that. Sukasev through for McNeil again. Little one back inside. Shane McNeil has absolutely done the defender. He finds Kubo. Kubo lays it off towards Weah. That is sensational play from Grimsby Town. 3-0 up inside the first half. You don't get better than that. That was sensational. Started with the ball through from down the line from Sukasev to McNeil. Did the defender with a bit of skill. Lays it towards Kubo. Kubo one more towards Weah. Weah finishes it off. It's tremendous play. It is unbelievable from Grimsby, who are tearing apart Arsenal. I said it was coming. This side selection has not been on point. Cue the "you're getting sacked in the morning" chance for Unai Emery as we go forward again. Down the left through Mitchell Van Bergen this time. The pace is with him as well. Van Bergen to finish it for 4. Saved onto the post by Matt Macy. If that had gone to 4, you're definitely looking at the "you're getting sacked in the morning" chance. Macy comes out to punch it. Finds Marcelo. Marcelo now with one as well. You can see what we are aiming to do here, and that is just get the confidence going by absolutely smashing them. Elena on the left-hand side puts the cross in again. Easy for Macy, should take us into half-time. Jeez, this has been a dominating performance. Cox, brilliant play, finds Gale, is he onside? Offside flag stays down, and Dwight Gale finishes into the bottom corner. Timed it completely wrong, but there is the 4th of the game for Grimsby Town. You're getting sacked in the morning should now definitely be ringing out here. The ball through, the offside flag never came for Arsenal. You expected it. Honestly, I expected it as well. It was Ethan Cox, the 2 substitutes combined. The finish from Gale was exquisite as well into that bottom corner. Like I said, mistimed it slightly, but he still found it. So fair play to the guy. And it's 4-0 to Grimsby Town here. And how long will it be before Grimsby's fans are singing "We Want 5"? Because at the minute, that looks like how it actually could go. If we can get the shot away with Weah. Weah finding Gale. Gale's shot coming in. Deflected, I believe, on the way through. It's going to be out for a corner ball. "We Want 5" could be the chant coming up very, very soon. McNeil going to deliver the corner. Past everybody, basically. Went to no Grimsby player at all. Sukasev's header is going to... See what I mean? Lucas Torreira. It bounces off him and goes out for our throw-in. Peterson. Now Elena. Going to find the ball to his feet. Lays it out wide. Looking for Marcelo. Uses him. And it's still all Grimsby. Gale. Elena. Lovely stuff. Cox is through. Cox to finish it for 5. It's 5-0 Grimsby. Oh no. Emery. I don't even know what to say now. Oh, this is absolutely mind-blowing. Elena through. Cox is in. He just smashed it past Matt Macy. I can now see how Arsenal are struggling. With a defence like this and a goalkeeper like that, I'm going to check after the game as well, see how many appearances these guys have made in the league. Because it may become a thing that's actually the team they're going with. And it's not just that they've disrespected us here. I don't know what was going through the mind of Unai Emery or Arsenal for that matter. But this is what happens when you disrespect a team who are in form like this. And we're getting everything today as well. You can see Cox goes in to make that block and ends up winning a throw-in off of one of the Arsenal players. Everything's falling our way today. First time Arsenal have really got going down the wing here. And Sukasev, he's beaten once, he's beaten twice. And that's a great ball, and that's going to be a goal back for Arsenal. 5-1. They're finally into the game, but it's too late. Mkhitaryan gets it. And you can see he's not even really celebrating, is he? Sukasev beaten, unfortunately, for the first time. He's been brilliant again today, but that time caught out by that. I mean, at this point, I've pretty much just lost concentration a little bit. That's part and parcel, sadly. But 5-1 still doesn't do you justice, Arsenal. Is Peterson going to carry us forward again? McNeil there on the right-hand side. Shane McNeil cuts back in towards the left foot. Trying to get the shot away if he can. It's bounced off us. That's going to be an Arsenal throw-in. Weah towards Cox. We've got 2 minutes to play here at Blundell Park, and it's still Grimsby searching for a potential other one. Finds Weah. Weah's finished. It's going to be 6-1 Arsenal. It's going to be 6-1 Grimsby. Jeez. Like I said, no idea today. No idea whatsoever. Yeah. 6-1. 6-1. Wow. Weah's got himself a double as well. That's going to do him a bag full of confidence. What do you even say? What do you say to this? I mean, is it disrespect? Was it Arsenal coming here and disrespecting us with their team select? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So it should be noted that Arsenal was 7th there as well going into that. Before that game, they'd conceded 12 goals. Now they've conceded 18. 6 in a single game. You have to question it. I'm going to check very quickly at their team stats as well to see who's actually been playing. So Bernd Leno is usually their goalkeeper. So why on earth Matt Macy started that game again? You've got to question that. Is Leno injured? Could it be that? I don't think so. So immediately, Macy shouldn't have started. He went in net for that game and got battered. So why wasn't Leno playing? That's the first question. So I might have to try and put another controller on and then swap around the side a little bit and make sure we do it that way. Again, in that game, they started with Osai Tutu for the first time. He hadn't started a game up until then. They had Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kenatete, and Arias at right back. Neither of them started. They weren't all injured. They've only got the one defender. He's from their youth academy, left back, so you've got to let them off in that regard. Centre-backs wise, Bielik started alongside Plexiello. Again, they'd only played once before in the Premier League. Was it disrespect? Was it disrespect from Emery? I don't know. I don't know what it was going through his mind, but clearly he was showing up there. Now, that begs the question, do I have to try and put on another controller to make sure the big teams are playing good teams against us? Because why was they starting with that sort of team? I don't know. Got Watford away up now, and I'm going to actually start Ethan Cox in the midfield and push Kubo out to the left-hand side, which means Van Bergen is now on the bench, but just for this game, because Cox deserves a start. He's been playing brilliantly so far when he's come off the bench, so I want to give him the start. McNamee has now gone up to 80. Weah's up to 80 as well, so that's good to see. But at Vicarage Road, we've taken on Watford. Ultimate difficulty as always. Yeah, baffling last game. We'll see if we can build on that in this game against Watford. It wasn't the 1-0 we're used to seeing. And because we were so content with hitting 6, we actually conceded for the first time in quite a while. So, yeah, kind of strange to see that. But still, it's another game now. Different game. We have to put that one out of our minds and go again against Watford. Let's do it. Here we go then. The Watford lineup. Ben Foster starts in goal. Smolikov at right back with Wilmot and Prodel in the two middle. And Ricker at left back. Luke Bacchio, Gambin, Murray and Semmer in the midfield. with Minamino and Arp up front. Gotta be honest, a lot of those players I've never even heard of. So, by all accounts, this might be, hopefully, another 3 points for us. That is, of course, the aim. You've seen our side, so there's no point checking it again. Arsenal game's done and buried now. Back to our minds, and now we need to restart with the game against Watford here. We must put that to the back of our minds and get going again. Kubo, not in the central role that we're used to seeing him today, but still hoping for the same impact as what he's been given us recently. Obviously, Cox's start today, first start in a while today as well, I should say, needs to be a good one as he's already given the ball away. Ball whipped in, it's taken a deflection. McNami's come a long way and hasn't got there. Chance now, Sukasev got away with that. I'm going to be honest, I thought the ball had actually bounced kindly for Watford's man on the left-hand side. It didn't. That was a massive opportunity, and you can see, this is exactly what I said about the fact we need to put the Arsenal game to the back of our minds, because Watford are up for this. Kubo sending through, Elena sending through Kubo. That's the attempt that I meant. Kubo going to get the shot away with the left foot and find the finish as well. Takefusa Kubo on the left-hand side this time, but still the same outcome. Watford 0, Grimsby 1, and it's come after a massive Watford opportunity up the other end. Donald McNamee, what were you thinking coming out for the cross like that? Wow. Nearly put us in a bad situation, but Kubo pulls us out of it and gives us the lead as well. Sensational. Brilliant finish from him. He's just he's so good. He's so good. And maybe it's the start. I don't know what's going through his mind, but all I know is that today he's not really starting the game off brilliantly compared to what I was expecting from him. Couple of misplaced passes, couple of misplaced touches. We're finding Kubo, who cuts inside brilliantly. Takefusa Kubo running the show again out there as usual. Lovely ball. Where to finish it? Should have been 2-0. It should have been 2-0. That was brilliant play again. And I wanted, honestly, to get Weah on his right foot, but he seemed to delay it a little bit. And at that point, he gave Foster enough time to get out and make the save. Brilliant save from Ben Foster, but it should have been 2-0 from us. McNeil's corner towards the near post, which will be punched away by Ben Foster. And we, unfortunately, haven't got the second goal. That's a great ball. That's going to be... Oh, wow. Saved by McNamee. Got to get closer. Why am I allowing that to come in? We're into the last 2 minutes of the first half. And it's Watford probing to try and find an equaliser. And they might even get one. That's another good ball. Ramos nowhere. Sukasev just gets enough on it. Ramos got nowhere near that ball. And that takes us into half-time. Definitely a more tougher test than it has been against Arsenal. Watford asking questions, really. So far, we've found the answers, but it hasn't been easy at all. Arsenal's drawing with Leicester at the minute, which is quite surprising considering what we just saw from them moments ago. Koch's not having a great performance in his first start for some time, so he's going to come off, and Kubo's going to go central. Van Bergen out on the left-hand side again. Second half up and coming. We need a second goal, I feel, because Watford do look threatening today. Shane McNeil. Now Peterson. Looking for number 2. We need to find it, I think. That's a great ball through! Oh, that was brilliant! I can't believe we didn't finish it. What a pass from Elena. That is the Barcelona quality you purchase. What a ball. Elena now with a shot. Just wide of the post. Oh my, what a pass. Wasn't actually too far away with his shot either, but just take another look at this ball through. Oh my goodness me. That was one unbelievable pass. Have a quick look at this, guys. We're going to set the slow speed as well. Here we go. Ball comes into him. Look at the run made by Mitchell Van Bergen. He thinks, I know he's going to hit this. One touch. Bang. Straight through. Van Bergen, first time then to finish it. And it came back off the bar. That would have been an unbelievable goal. Elena. Kubo. Still looking to go forward. Sukasev. McNeil, I think he's offside. He's got there though. Shane McNeil to finish it. It is finished, but he is going to be offside. Wait, what? He's onside. Hang on a minute. It's 2-0 Grimsby. I genuinely thought he was offside because when he ran away, it looked like the camera had panned out as if it was off. We've got the second. Unbelievably. Oh, he's onside. I've just seen the guy at the back post now. McNeil finishes it for his 8th goal of the season in the Premier League. Ben Foster will be frustrated with himself for not making the save, but I actually want to see this again because genuinely, when it happened, I was like, he's off. It's Sema the one playing him onside. If we have a look at this, though, you can see when the line comes, set it to slow speed. There you go. He's onside. The ball gets played through there. The linesman's flag, if you look on the other side, stays down the entire time. And the goal is given. Right decision. I thought it was off, though, which is the reason I didn't actually start celebrating because I genuinely thought he was offside. But it makes it Grimsby 2, Watford 0. And I believe the points now should be secure from Vicarage Road. Right down to the final minute as well. You can see the press from Tim Weah and now Kubo as well joining it. You can see where we win football games because we work right until the end of it. Ball over the top, trying to make something happen right at the end here. Peterson, that's a foul, ref. That is a foul, ref. If I've ever seen one, that's a foul. And it's lucky we got our second goal. McNamee deserves a clean sheet here, but look at this. How is that not a foul? It's 110 million% a foul. It's lucky we got our second goal because we will take the win. Arp scores to make it 2-1. It's going to be the end of the game though. Referee, have a word with yourself. That was 100% a foul. Still though, 2-1 win. Gets us the 3 points again. And right now, we are on fire. Match facts, you can see we dominated the game. Arsenal lost to Leicester. Putting even more pressure on Unai Emery after that game. It's ridiculous. Really is ridiculous. I mean, yeah. Troubling times over at the Emirates. For us though, it's jubilation again. And that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you all for watching another episode of Road to Glory Career Mode. I don't know what is happening here in this Premier League season. 13 wins from 15 games is a crazy amount. Got City coming up next for us. Following the City game, it's going to be Tottenham. So 2 really tough games to come. Although City, as you guys know, are down in 17th. Out of the relegation zone, only on goal difference at this current time. Wow. Tottenham then after that, who are second though. So it's definitely going to be a tough episode next time out. We'll see how that one's going to go. If you did enjoy today's episode though, a like would be greatly appreciated. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below to follow me on the channel. And guys, if you want to be notified whenever any video goes live, make sure you have notifications turned on. I appreciate all you guys do for me on the channel. Have a great day, have a great week, and I'll see you all again with another video very soon. Adios.